Hey, everybody. Welcome to the S.C.Y podcast, episode number 194. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Follow me at the S.C.Y on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. And also check out the S.C.Y on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And without further ado, let's get shit started with episode number 194, 30th day for 30 for 30 in 30. Farewell to June. It's crazy, man. 30 episodes in 30 days for 30 minutes. Now, that average can sway back and forth depending on each episode, right? But it's so wild to me that we got to this point in June where we could finally say, hey, 30 episodes done and dusted, right? All in the archives now. And for me, I'll have to tell you this again. The 30 for 30 in 30 project started probably like mid or late May when I realized that, man, I can't give up on the podcast. I've had a hiatus going on with that shit for like 2.5 months, damn near 3 months. And yeah, I just didn't want to fucking, kill off any juice that I've had for this podcast. And I still love it, right? And during that hiatus, I was just, that indifference felt like neglect. And so that's where that idea for 30 for 30 came from, because I wanted to remedy that kind of neglect with, writing, with investing my time into this again. And I got to tell you, I found new light in a sense. And it's so wild because I thought really, every fucking day was going to be a fucking pain in the ass to push out 30-minute episodes. And it wasn't until I started doing it, it just starts rolling through and you just go along with it because you just like doing it. And for me, during the hiatus, I just thought, maybe you won't love it. I don't know. That's a scary thought, but that's something that you have to think about, right? You have to think about the worst case scenario where, man, did you fall out of love with podcasting, with, creating content, with all that shit? And when the answer is no, then, well, shit, figure it out. Figure it out. And this project really does feel like an answer to all the frustrations and problems and questions that I've had for myself, specifically with, where I want to move with this, in the next few years, few days, few months, just increment by increment. And I think June laid a great foundation for what this podcast can be. And what I want it to be is just a very honest platform where I talk about my fucking thoughts and feelings and, observe the world around me and put my 2 cents into it. And of course, I mean, I'm nobody. I'm just a guy. And I just want to create my own little corner in this universe called the internet, right? Or social media, whatever the fuck. And I understand that it's going to take time. It's going to require much more investment from me. Not just, money. That's the most basic fucking thing, right? But I mean spiritually and mentally, you have to give it your all. And it's something that I had to kind of learn through June. And it kind of kicked my ass doing it. But here we are on the 30th of June talking about and really feeling like a fucking humble brag of what we've done in the last 30 days. But really, it's just keeping up and having that consistency. And this is really a shout out to anybody just trying to do anything out there, something like losing weight or, quitting on a bad habit like smoking, jerking off, or I don't know, drinking, any of that shit, or any fucked up drugs. It's all about taking it a day at a time. That's what this podcast, had to go through within June, just day to day, figure shit out, right. And that's the key. Right. Anything you do, right. Anything you think. And yeah, I just find it fascinating that 30 days ago, I sat here before you a little chunkier, a little bit more lost, but I come out the other side a little bit more weary, a little bit more, I would say, intentional with my words and thoughts. And that sort of evolution to happen so quick isn't just one thing, it's many things. But one of the major things, of course, is the red pill. It's not a literal thing, the red pill, kids. It's the idea of finding truths in this world, in this universe. And when you find these certain truths, it makes you realize that, yeah, this does kind of feel like an entire simulation, and the reality we're living right now. And it's perplexing that you still see people within that trapped mindset, but I guess with what I'm doing nowadays, I am really figuring out a way to extend what I've learned to people in a more palatable and digestible fashion. And it's not easy. It's not easy because not everyone's going to agree with you. That's number one. And number two, the way I express my opinions, the way I express my thoughts, it's not the most savory way. A lot of people find it very concerning that I can be very dickish without any real sort of empathy. But, when the world is as crazy as it is now, I feel like I need to step it up in terms of my, extremism with language, with words, and all in an effort to get my point across in my little small pocket corner space in the social media universe. And again, I tell you all the time, kids, that I'm not here to, seek out fame. I'm not here to fucking get the higher view counts. I'm not here for that shit. What I'm here for is telling you my opinions, my truths, and hoping that people kind of come to the side of rationality. And also talk sports ball, because that's something I just love doing, right? Love sports ball, love me some of that shit. But of course, because of the whole pandemic, we haven't had sports, and this is the whole, product of that. Not having sports, not having any sort of social activity to do. I kind of created my own, burst of bubble, so to speak, to get back in. And damn, it's been 30 days. It's been 30 fucking days. And again, the curious part in May, when I started trying to do this shit, I actually wrote down a sheet of paper topic ideas. And I haven't actually used like a majority of these. I would say 98% of these things I haven't even fucking used. And it feels more, with what I wrote on here, it feels like they're more jump off points than actual topics that we can discuss for a day. But it's something that I'm certainly going to keep in my back pocket. And all of this that we went through in June is something that is a stepping stone in my eyes to what we want to do with the podcast moving forward. So you might be asking yourself, well, what are you going to do forward, moving forward with the podcast? What's the fucking plan? Well, the thing is, I have had a thoroughly great time making daily podcasts. The fact that I fucking, discounted myself into thinking I'm not going to do this for 30 days. Sounds fucking crazy. But after the 30 days, I want to do this every day. So for me, I actually, for the time being, will go ahead and make this a daily podcast. So the Sky Lounge podcast is going to be aired daily, both on audio and video format. So SoundCloud, YouTube, they're going to be the big, fucking dogs in how you're going to see this face or hear this voice. But I don't want to really take a day off for the time being with the podcast. And, maybe in the near future, I'll discuss those, off days where I probably take a day or two off in a week. But for now, I like what we're doing. I like the momentum of what we have right now. So I'm going to go ahead and keep pushing this podcast daily. So Monday through Sunday, every fucking day, you're going to see and hear this motherfucking voice and you're going to get annoyed. But that's kind of what I'm going to put on myself. And hopefully it's in these kind of digestible, and very shortened episodes, right? 30 minutes where it's not too much. It's not like the fucking podcast from before where we're trying to shoot for 45 to an hour, where it's hard to get there, especially trying to compress every fucking topic within a week. So daily podcasts are something that I've been thinking about. It's something that I've been wanting to do, but it's not until June that we've actually done it that, now that I have a taste of it, I want to do this every day. So always, kids, be on the lookout for all the social media stuff at the Sky Lounge. So you're going to see a lot more of this shit. You're going to see more projects. You're going to see more memes. And the reason why is, the fucking brain doesn't want to rest. It wants to keep creating. So I'm not going to limit my brain and my desire to create shit. So if you're offended, boo fucking who. If you tag along for the journey, I welcome you. I appreciate you. And trust me, we are going to have a fun time. We're also going to have a lot of hard times. We're going to fail a lot. Okay? And that's some brutal honesty that not a lot of motherfuckers will tell you. All right? I know I'm going to slip up in the midst of doing these podcasts. I know I'm going to fuck up in the midst of, making sports reviews or memes or any of that shit. But such is what I am. I am a creature that fails a lot, but I learn from my failure. And learning can take time because I am a slow learner. There are times where I'm extremely stubborn, but if I need to, make critical changes for the betterment of, the longevity of what I need to do and my future and my health and everything else, I'm going to fucking do it. Right? So that's the update on the podcast, kids. All right. So if you had any questions, hit me up or don't, because I feel like I just kind of laid everything out. You can ask dumb questions, but if you ask it in a really retarded way, I'm probably not going to answer you. Probably just straight up ignore you, to be honest, but you're a dick. Have you not been hearing what I've been saying for fucking 14 minutes at this point? What the hell is wrong with you? That's the problem with kids today. Here's the problem with kids today. You don't listen. You don't fucking listen. I tell you 5 times, and you ask me one more time, I'm going to lose my shit. And then you call me the crazy one. I'm slowly turning into this just degenerate old man. And I'm not even hating on that. I'm hating on all of you motherfuckers. You worthless sacks of shit. Who are you talking about specifically? Dude, do we need to get into it? You goddamn communists. You motherfucking Black Lives Matter people. You motherfucking LGBTQ pandering to every motherfucking spot of pop culture motherfuckers. You goddamn Democrats who want to fucking please people by saying all the honey sweet shit, but when you look at actual policies, you don't actually do shit. It's these fucking asshole celebrities keep telling me like, oh, you got to live your life this way, but your industry is fucking riddled with pedophiles and fucking criminals. Why the fuck are you telling me to fucking live my life this way or that way? Fuck you. Kids, have your own fucking thought, okay? It's not wrong to have your own thoughts. And those thoughts might be offensive at times. But they're yours. They're yours. And you know what you can do with thoughts? You can edit them. You can amend them. You can add on to them. You can change them. Because you're a human being. And you have free will. And you can change your fucking mind if you want to. It's a crazy concept, right? It's a really crazy concept, right? But I don't know. You would think people would understand that more. But when you just observe the outside world, you clearly see this is a fucking foreign / advanced concept for the vast majority of people. I'm also talking about a lot of my fucking colleagues that are kind of on that side. And what I love more is all these fucking left-wing passive-aggressive slights against, extremist right-wing fascists, which is the biggest load of shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. It's always these fucking backhanded goddamn posts. It's always these backhanded fucking messages to try to guilt trip people. But it's like, sweetheart, you're not going to fucking guilt tripping me in not wearing a MAGA hat. Okay? Oh, you're wearing that? You're a racist, sexist, homophobic. I'm wearing this because the man who actually represents this hat and idea is someone that I can look and say, dude, he might be a dick, but I actually trust what the fuck he's saying. He sounds like he's actually doing shit. He's a leader. But no. Difference of opinion means you're a fucking racist. Yeah. You realize that's not how real life works, right? Grown-ass people have different opinions all the fucking time. And some fucking grown-ass people don't fucking like you. That's just fucking reality. That's just life. But to go out and just try to fucking censor and wipe out things that don't agree with you and try to conform them to your fucking thought process, that's communism. And all you socialist dipshits are in the same fucking school of retard. Isn't that a fucking surprise? Holy fuck. Yet you're going to sit there. Yet you're going to fucking sit there and tell me, oh, but son, what about giving back to the people? What about equality? Equality's a lie. Equality's a lie. Generosity is superficial in a sense of trying to divvy up everything, like free houses, free rent, all the fucking garbage that the left wing is promising you. That shit doesn't work. Okay? Where do you get that actual money from? I swear, it's like every fucking brain dead fucking left wing Democrat, hippie, whatever fucking shit you are that leans on the left. It's like you motherfuckers have no idea how money works. You have no idea where the fuck money goes. And you have no idea how fucking common sense shit works. But I wouldn't expect any less. From a side that just gets fucking perpetually offended by anything and everything. And think that illiterate, barely fucking high school graduate athletes have something smart to say. Like NBA players sharing their fucking political opinions is the saddest, most unbelievably annoying shit ever. There's a reason why shut up and dribble is a popular phrase. Because the NBA players who actually try to talk about politics come off as actually retarded. Yeah, as much money as you're making, that doesn't mean you're fucking politically literate. Case in point, LeBron James. Anytime LeBron James opens his mouth about politics, I want to slap the shit out of him. All right? And yeah, there's that Lakers jersey right there. There's some Lakers merch right there in the back. I don't have to like LeBron James, but I know he's our fucking player. And I know in the stupid ass fucking play-in and playoffs in Orlando that the Lakers gonna have to count on him. But as a person, outside of basketball, you know, LeBron James, a father, American, black, is an idiot. Because his political opinions are based on absolutely lies. Like absolute lies. Okay? And over-exaggerations. And really, a product of the environment where you are just a reactionary fuckhead instead of going about and doing your research, with multiple sources. But no. Whenever LeBron James says, "Oh, there's a very high chance that my child, who's also black, goes out into the streets and will be randomly shot by a cop." Statistically, that's not possible. Based on the fucking data, that is wildly inaccurate. Oh, how do you know? You show me stats. Go look up the fucking numbers yourselves, you lazy pieces of fucking shit. Like, I'm a lazy cunt. I fucking smoke weed all the goddamn time. But guess what? I can actually open up my fucking computer and put out some fucking research. Because you know why? I'm not a lazy little bitch who blames everything fucking else around them, right? But doesn't look at themselves and think, "Oh, maybe I'm the asshole." No. I fucking look at myself and think, you're an idiot. We gotta look up the right answer. Let's figure this shit out. But you assholes out there, you fucking douchebags like LeBron James, you fucking pricks like those idiot Hollywood fucking assholes who keep telling you, "Oh, everything's evil, everything's wrong." You goddamn shit-ass politicians. You fucking Black Lives Matter protesting slaves. You fucking LGBTQ pandlers. Can you all fuck off? Can you all just fuck off? Please, just fuck off. Unbelievable. And you know what? If I fucking post this shit on any goddamn social media platform, it's going to be seen as hate speech. But it isn't hate speech, motherfucker. I am disagreeing with the way you are treating people. All right? That entire left wing right now, they're treating people like fucking shit. They are being absolute fucking racists. Okay? Black Lives Matter. Really think about this shit for a second. Black Lives Matter. Yeah, no shit, all lives matter. What are you, fucking retarded? But my fucking philosophy has always been this. No lives matter. No lives matter. No one is special. You're all fucking human compost. You're all gonna fucking die one day. And so why the fuck are you so concerned about what fucking pigment this fucking shit is? What fucking color this shit is? Who fucking cares? You know what? Race, right? Race, skin colors, this shit, it only comprises of 0.1 of our genetic makeup as human beings. Whoa! That's just science, motherfucker. But yet you'll just tell me stupid words like sources, racist, oh, MAGA hat. Can you fuckers just jump off a cliff at this point? Just do it. Just fucking do it. God damn it. Just a bunch of fucking pansies. Oh, it's a gun. Be careful. Scared of a little gun, bitch? Just like those fucking assholes in St. Louis. Those anarchists who try to fucking break into the house. And two badass fucking Americans stepped up with their fucking guns, their God-given Second Amendment rights, and they go ahead and protect their motherfucking house. That's some badass shit. But when you read the news, it's landowners attacking peaceful protesters. Bullshit. You fucking crashed open the fucking gates and try to pass that off as peaceful. The left-wing media needs to die. They do. They do. And no, motherfuckers, this isn't a fucking threat. How many fucking times do I have to fucking lay this out? Infinite times. Because now every stupid fucking word is taken literally and you don't understand context at all. Nor inflection of voice and potential sarcasm within the context of the conversation. You're all fucking pussies. All of you! This is why I avoid people. This is exactly why. This is why I've been avoiding people since 2018, even before that, well before this pandemic. And I say 2018 because that's when, I quit my job after my dad passed away. And yeah, I've been fucking caved in this house for a good majority of those 2 years. I'll be honest about that. But it comes from a place of very reasonable hatred. And you can see why. You can see why. Just go on Twitter. I'll give you this for free. Go on Twitter, okay? And try to just browse around for an hour without screaming something. Oh my fuck, dude. Like anytime you go on Twitter, it is just an absolute fucking mess of left-wing diarrhea. And sports gets ruined too. Sports gets ruined too. Because you got assholes just complaining about the fucking most minute shit that doesn't even fucking matter. And then just lacing politics on top of that. It's like, oh my fucking God. Can I just get a sport highlight? Can I just get a fucking match update? Like ESPN takes the cake on that shit. ESPN will update you about every fucking bullshit social justice issue. And you kind of want to vomit after a while. Like, look at these brave athletes doing everything they can for this social issue. What are they actually doing? Like, they're just rich assholes just kind of flinging their fucking tax write-off money around. What the fuck is so great about that shit? Why are you patting them on the back? Am I the only one that's thinking this shit? Am I the only one that thinks like this is all kind of bullshit? I hope not. I fucking hope not. But hope is usually a lie. Yeah. Don't have hope. Because that shit will just ruin you. It will. I actually wrote that fucking down somewhere. In the middle of May. Do not have hope. Do not have hope. And no, motherfuckers, I wasn't going to kill myself. Can you all just fucking relax? All right? It was something to just kind of motivate me. They're a very tough week. And it helped. It actually helped. And it just comes down to writing shit and ignoring the bullshit around you. Visors up, guys. Visors up. That is something that I will tell you flat out that you have to do when you want to get shit done without any distraction. Visors up. It's a very selfish mentality, but unless you got visors up, it's going to be a very, very difficult road ahead, right? Especially in a world for fucking morons. And I'll tell you another thing. Before the 30 for 30 and 30, your boy would have never fucking gone off on political issues like this. I would have just fucking ignored goddamn social issues going around right now. Straight up, I would have. Police brutality issues, criminal killing issues. Like, I wouldn't have touched any of that. But here we sit. Final day of June, and we're coming off of a fucking left-wing hatred rant with the MAGA hat on. So, yeah. Things have certainly changed in our world here at the Sky Lounge podcast, but I think this change is certainly for the better. I see it more as an evolution, more than anything else. But of course, evolutions have a tendency to show weaknesses, show, flaws that can be made better. Like me try to fucking stretch this episode out without a script. For real, man. Like trying to stretch this shit out, it's kind of embarrassing. No direction, screaming around. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? In the past, I would have these kind of self-deprecating moments, but, not even mean it. But when I say shit now, it is some brutal honesty that I know I'm going to have to rewatch a tape and accept, right? Like those fucking athletes who, especially in football, when you fucking miss a pass, right? You start studying the tapes, see what went wrong with the trajectory, what went right on the field, wrong on the field, where players were situated, what you're doing in terms of movement, all that shit. It's all about analysis. And so this one goes to the library. And ultimately, kids, thanks for listening all June long. That's really all I got to say. And next episode on the Sky Lounge, we're going to go ahead and have another episode tomorrow. Not sure what we're going to talk about, but hey, if you want to just sit your asses down, you're more than welcome to. Creep up, grab a seat, and be mortified. All right? All right, motherfuckers. I appreciate you dropping by this episode. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. And also follow me at the Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Until next time, fuck off.